Hi, I'm Tom Giannotti, attorney with Butler Kahn. I'm here outside on a beautiful fall afternoon because I thought there was no better setting than to talk about tree law. But what is tree law, you might ask? Well, it really is property law, but it can also, if something bad happens as a result of a tree falling, involve what we call tort law. So I want to talk about who is responsible if a tree causes personal injury or property damage. But first I want to go into a little bit about the basics of what I would call tree law. So this is again based on property rights. One of the most basic parts of property rights is the right to exclude others from your property. So if let's say my neighbor does not like this tree here, he cannot come onto my property and cut it down. If he did that, I would be able to possibly recover the value of the tree and any associated intrusion on my personal happiness from having this irreplaceable oak tree back here. So you can't trespass to go cut somebody else's tree down. Corollary of that, if these branches, if my neighbor doesn't like these branches, then the neighbor has a right to cut those branches that are on his property line. Now I want to talk about what happens if, God forbid, a tree falls and injures somebody or causes property damage. So the answer there, it really depends on what caused the tree to fall. And so if the tree falls as a result of somebody's negligence, in other words, if that person knew or should have known that the tree was in danger of falling, which is generally going to mean that there's some kind of outward signs. So again, we have a healthy tree here, but if there instead were, let's say fungus growing all over the outside, that would indicate that there was rot, then if the property owner on which the tree sits knew or should have known that the tree was in danger of falling, and it does in fact fall and cause damage, then that person can of course be held liable. Now, if on the other hand, if it's just a tornado or a hurricane or a lightning strike that causes a tree to fall, well, in that case the law is not going to hold the owner of the tree liable because that person really did nothing wrong. It was simply what we might call an act of God. So that's generally the gist of who is responsible for what when it comes to trees. If you do have further questions, if this interests you, I'm happy to come out and make another video. This is a great excuse to be outside and get bit by mosquitoes. So enjoy the fall. Happy fall, everybody. Have fun picking up all those leaves and stay safe out there.